Hi everyone, it's Caroline. Welcome. Thank you for coming over today. I am working in my Christmas December journal and I've arrived at this printable that I used to make one of the pages. And today is December the 13th. This is where it is. I have pulled out some of my newspaper scraps that I'm still working from. And when I look on this particular printable, there is some old newspaper or book page here, so that'll be good. I don't really know what I'm going to do yet. I am thinking that I was using some of my molding paste, and I think I'm going to do some stenciling on this. I'd like to try and do some mixed media, something different. And I've got my pouch of different kinds of stamps, or not stamps, I keep getting these words mixed up, stencils. So I was thinking that I could use one of those. And I'm just looking through here to see what I have. I don't have a huge variety of stencils. And I do like the bubbles. I've used those quite a few times. And I also have this. And so maybe, I think I'll use these ones since it's the first one I pulled out. And I'm going to try and keep the layer pretty thin so it doesn't take forever to dry. How's everyone doing? Thanks for playing with me, contributing some of the words for the for my heart prompt ring. It's really fun. I'm getting closer to my 100. I don't know, I set that amount, and I know I'm going to have more than enough space, more than enough room on my little ring. And I really appreciate everyone for their contributions. Some of them are phrases, some of them are just words. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a little scrape along here. And up this side a little bit. What's on everyone's list or agenda today? I have a few things I have to do. I was planning on going out too, so I'm ready to go. And I'd like to do a little bit more on the bottom edge here, so I'll just manipulate that. This is a digital print from free digital print that was offered by Daisy Journal Co. I'm covering up Santa's face there a little bit, so maybe what I'll do, he looks a little bit scared to me, so I don't mind if I cover that up a bit. I think that'll be plenty. There we are. Now I'm going to have to think about what I'm going to do with this. Okay, this is dry, and this is the piece of paper that I had, the newspaper, and I mean, this has nothing to do with winter because it's from July 67, but I saw this headline. It says something over here, but those useful but no longer needed items. Now, I am thinking these toys in this Santa bag, they could be from, it reminds me of my childhood, one of my childhood Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer show, which you probably, if you're my age, I am 59, if you remember the island of unwanted toys. Anyway, I am kind of just thinking of a story here, so I'm going to I'm going to tear useful, or those useful but no longer needed. I think I'm going to just chop that up here and see what I might be able to do with that. Maybe they're going somewhere else because whoever had them first doesn't need them anymore. They're not misfits. Maybe they are misfits. That's it, the misfit toys. Let's see, maybe no longer needed. Useful but no longer needed. And then I'll have to maybe what I'll do is maybe make it a ruffle or something. I don't know. I'm trying to keep the vintage feel of this newspaper. It's got some very nice coloring on the top of it. Those useful but no longer needed. Oh, I like that. And so I'm going to sew this. The other thing, I'm going to make maybe a little bit of a ruffle strip or something like that. So this is a sticker, a return sticker that came, or a label that came on my, or in a box. And I've had it for a long time. And then I was just playing around one evening before bed. I took some of my stamps and I stamped off, and then and I used some of my, you know, my dauber, what was left over on a dauber, and I just did some coloring on there. I took a piece of scrap magazine. It had this number, did that. There's another one, and this is what it gave me, and I really like this. So I can chop this up and maybe use some of this on the page too. I'm going to hold that back though. I just wanted to share that. And now I'm also playing with, I've been printing off some free printables. A couple of things that I did purchase. Also, I made some Christmas cards for our grandchildren. And so I have some things from there. And I'm just looking around to see what else I have that I can repurpose, reuse. But right now, I think what I'll do is, this would actually be fun. If I put this sticker, no, that's not what I'm going to do there. What do I have? Oh, I know what I want to do. I'm going to use a piece of lace. Just talking it through with you. I'm in my basket, my scrappy basket, which is right beside me. And here I have some lace. I don't even know what this was. I know I used it in a couple of projects. So I'm going to trim off a piece of this, and I just need my scissors. Here they are. So I think what I'll do is I will go like, I'll use the scalloped edge. I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut this very, very, very messy. There we go. I think what I'll do is just to keep it peek a little bit here. I love the berries on here, and I think what I'll do is I'll sew this, and I'll come back, and I'm going to do a little bit of ink dripping or something on my little bubbles. All right, I sewed my little piece of scrap newspaper that I folded over, and I have this little piece of lace that I sewed on, and I'm going to put it on an angle like this because I want to keep it the whole banner sort of like that. And I can use that now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to use it as a little belly band. And I also lost the little end of my wooden spool came off, so I'm going to put this on here somewhere because this is all very vintage feeling. And I'm also going to use my metallic paint, and I'm going to brush on some gold on the little bubbles. And that's what my little mixed media page. Let's see if that works out. I hope it does. And I don't know if you can see it. I thought I was going to do some little bit of running, just letting the ink run, but I saw my gold paint here that I used in my Christmas card yesterday that I made for our grandchildren and some friends. Just some personal cards. I mailed those off, walked to the mailbox, mailed those off. Oh, I think I like this metallic look. And so I had that hanging around. Of course, if you were to see if if I was to expand my camera angle and you could see what I have going on around me, it's a little bit of a yard sale, as we used to say when we skied or when we skated and somebody went flying. I don't know why it makes me laugh. It's just a funny thing. I still say that if somebody wipes out and, you know, everything goes all over the place, it's a yard sale. I'm going to keep going with the gold here. Actually, I think I'll do a little bit of something, a little something different. I'm going to go a little bit off the wall with this bright pink. I'm going to do a little bit of bright pink up here. This is mixed media after all. We can do what we want. Crafter's choice. It's so fun. Like, this is just, I am giddy because I'm having so much fun. And I hope that you feel the same when you are in your craft space having a play. Oh yeah, this is fun. And I'm going to also, let me just wipe some off here. No, I think that's enough of the pink. I'm going to go back with the gold, a little bit of the gold here. The old finger tool is always available and fun to use. That's a little heavy up there with the gold. I'll wipe it off over here because I'm going to be doing something that's tomorrow's page. Don't know what's going to happen there yet. I've got a complete blank canvas here. And these little faces are, well, they're fine. I think by the time I put this over top, we'll see half of the face. We'll see a little bit of the toys. I think that'll be perfect. I want to see if I'm going to bring this up to the camera to see. Oh yeah, you can see the metallic. I love it. It didn't take away from the print too much, in my opinion. I'm going to put this little vintage spool end on here somewhere. And now I have to put this on. I am almost at the end of my Fabri-Tac. It is at the last couple of drops, I think. I'm going to put this on here. It's oozing. I'm not snoozing, but it's oozing. This is going to go like that. Oh yeah, we got some major oozing going on here. That's okay, I can use that up. Just let that get sticky, get tacked on there. I'm going to put just want to save that. Got just a couple drops left, and I have my little end of the spool. I'll put that right over here. That will stick on there. I did cover up some of my bubbles, but that's okay. There are plenty to still have an effect. I don't know what else I can put on there at the moment. Oh, I wanted to use a label, didn't I? Or part of this, and I can. And maybe I can go, look at that, 26. Wouldn't that be nice if it said 25, but that's all right. I can, I'm not sure if I'm going to need that or not. Maybe what I can do is, Maybe I can even just use a little bit of this. This is a sticker. Just cut the corners a little bit here. Let's peel that off. Great way to just recycle if you're not returning anything, and you know, most places will give you a return label in case you need to return it. And where should I put this? I want to put it somewhere. Let me think about this. I could put it up here. All right, I'm playing, I'm having fun. I've found some thread. I'm gonna hide the bubbles. That's all right. More scraps from the desk. Got lots going on here, and it's all about layers. And I like that. I'm going to now take, I think what I'll do is I'll take some of my shimmer. I think I'll just go around here. I don't know why I did that. I just felt like it. And now I'm going to put a journaling card in there. A little bit of shimmer here from that was from the chocolates that I used a piece of. A little bit of a note there. This was an envelope from last year's card. This was actually a family photo that our kids give us every year. So this was from our son and his family. And I've already used the stamp from the front. So now I'm going to use this because this was drawn from, this was by our grandchildren, probably our granddaughter drew the heart and then her brother put the stocking on. So I am going to use this as my little journaling card. Just keeping the front. The front has the addresses on, so I'll just take that. Oh, I love it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten out the wonkiness and add some glue, just so that it's more reinforced. And you know what? For more interest, I think I'll use some fun scissors, fun wonky scissors. The kids were playing with the this weekend, except for the two babies, our two youngest granddaughters. Everybody knows how to use scissors now, and they just had a blast with them. They made me some art, and it's buried way under here. I'm gonna have to use that in one of my pages. I told them that I would. This is perfect. I'm glad I found this. I think I'll leave the one edge. I don't need the whole thing. Leave that one plain like that. And then what I can do here, oh, I have a little more, just a little more fixing here. time for me to go soon. This is getting, my session is coming to an end. Oh, thank you everyone for your generous ideas, your words. I love it. To finish off the I can't, the heart prompt ring. I'm going to use my wild honey. I'm going to make it multicolored, I think. I think I'll use some of the blue too. And I know it's Christmas. And you know, I say Christmas because that's what I celebrate, but when I'm speaking, and just because that's what I grew up with, it's anything that you're celebrating, you know, even if you don't celebrate. All right, that looks fun. I've got all my stamps all over the place. I've got my stamps, my pads. And I'm going to get all inky here. Just making this very colorful, very fun. That kind of turned it green, so I'm happy about that. Yes, that's wonderful. And I can write on here. Let me think. I have, you know what? I'm going to use the red one. Here is the finished page for today, and I'm just really pleased with it. Started out with just a printable that I had used in the construction of the journal, and then I went ahead and did some texture paste with my little bit of a bubble stencil that I have, and had a piece of, where is it? Had a piece from my 1967 vintage newspaper. I'm still working from that. So I used these words on here and created a band with a piece of lace, and then I just sewed that together, and I used the end of my spool that came off, so I used that sticker over there. Lots of threads, which I love, and I also made a little bit of a cluster up here using part of this create a label that I used to make, just to decorate it up, and cut out a piece of my Ghirardelli chocolate package, some scrap thread, and I just made that up there. Added some pink for no reason, and on the bubbles I put the gold shimmer, and then I used the back of an envelope that was decorated last year that had the photo of our children, and I just put that on there as my journaling card, and I did some journaling, and I love the way it turned out. Made a belly band, and that's the picture, and there's Santa just peeking right up there. Thanks everyone for coming along today for this fun little session. I'm really pleased with this. Now I can go and do my running around and do my little bit of work that I have, And maybe I'll work some more on my journal, or because I have a couple pages that I have to catch up with. I can do that. And I also need to mail out. I have a couple more Christmas cards that I'm going to mail out. And what else do I have to do today? Oh, I might have a play in my en masse for no reason glue book. So take care, everyone. Stay cozy and warm and always be adventurous. I will see you very soon. Bye for now.